Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Today, we are jumping into something that is just incredibly exciting. We're breaking down B.R. Rochester Jr.'s roadmap to building a million-dollar business using artificial intelligence. Seriously, if you've ever wondered how to go from just, casually playing around with AI tools to actually building a massively profitable, scalable business around them, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to unpack the strategies, the foundational tech, and the exact entrepreneurial mindset you need to hit that million-dollar milestone. And we're kicking things off with this really powerful thought from the author. It's so easy to look at the tech giants today and just get totally overwhelmed by the scale of it all. But Rochester reminds us that every single monumental success in tech, literally every massive platform out there, starts with just one foundational step, one algorithm. It's really about fully embracing the technology and letting it be the engine that drives your whole vision forward. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We'll be hitting 1, the power of AI, 2, the million-dollar promise, 3, understanding AI fundamentals, 4, setting the stage, and finally 5, the journey ahead. Let's get right into it. Section 1, the power of AI, transcending human limitations. At its absolute core, this technology completely thrives on data. It extracts insights and automates tasks in a way that just blows past human limitations. We're talking about a force that is replicating human problem-solving across entirely different industries. Think about it. Whether it's powering those hyper-specific recommendations on your favorite streaming app, diagnosing complex diseases in healthcare, or even optimizing crop yields for farmers, every single one of these is a massive, highly scalable market opportunity. It is fundamentally rewriting how we interact with the world, and for the right entrepreneur, that means vast new avenues for revenue. Which perfectly tees up Section 2, the million-dollar promise, scaling your ambitions. Let's just consider the contrast here for a second. Traditional businesses, they are constantly bottlenecked by human limits, hiring constraints, operational headaches, and let's face it, the inevitable reality of human error and fatigue. But an AI-driven business, that system operates 24/7. It doesn't need sleep, it doesn't take weekends off. It gives you almost infinite scalability because instead of hiring hundreds of new people to handle demand, you often just scale up your computing power. Plus, it's constantly learning from market trends to uncover totally new data-driven revenue streams. Decoupling your income potential from your physical limitations, that is the true million-dollar promise. Moving right along to Section 3, understanding AI fundamentals, demystifying the technology. So before you can build, you've got to know your tools, right? Broadly speaking, artificial intelligence is all about developing systems that replicate human cognitive functions. If a machine is doing something that we'd normally say requires a human brain, like understanding language or making a decision based on past experience, that's AI. It's the big umbrella term. But let's zoom in a bit. Machine learning, or ML, this was the absolute game changer. Back in the day, programmers had to write exhausting, explicit if-then rules for every single possible scenario. Machine learning completely flipped the script. Now you just feed the system data and it learns the patterns itself, actually improving its own performance over time. This adaptability is the secret sauce. It's exactly what lets you build those hyper-personalized experiences consumers are so obsessed with right now. And if we go one layer deeper, we hit deep learning. Think of this as the heavy lifter. It's the engine driving the incredibly complex automation we see today. When you need to make sense of absolute mountains of unstructured data, which, by the way, is exactly what you need to build hyper-targeted marketing tools or predictive financial models, deep learning is the tool for the job. Now, I want to clear something up real quick because this is a crucial distinction for anyone looking to start a business in this space. There is a huge difference between narrow AI and general AI. Right now, we live in the world of narrow, or weak AI. These are systems that are phenomenally good at one specific task, like your email spam filter or Siri. General AI, or AGI, that hypothetical sci-fi machine with human-like adaptable intelligence, that doesn't exist yet. So as an entrepreneur, your million-dollar idea is going to be built entirely on the very real, very lucrative capabilities of narrow AI. Okay, so to truly grasp how we use these algorithms to build things, we have to look at the 3 main flavors or paradigms of machine learning. First up is supervised learning. This trains on label data. You show the system 10,000 photos labeled dog, and it learns what a dog looks like. Easy enough. Second is unsupervised learning. Here, you just turn the algorithm loose on raw, unlabeled data to find hidden patterns. This is absolute gold for customer segmentation. And finally, reinforcement learning. This is all about rewards and penalties. The AI basically learns by trial and error in an environment to maximize its score. This is what powers autonomous robotics. Figuring out which of these three fits your specific business problem is a massive, massive step toward that $1 million goal. All right, section 4, setting the stage, building your foundation. So how do we actually construct a business out of all this? Well, building a highly profitable venture means grounding your ambitions. You can't just have your head in the clouds, geeking out over the tech. You have to anchor human entrepreneurial vision to real-world business fundamentals, to channel that energy into actual profit. Because frankly, success doesn't just happen by accident. You need a deliberate roadmap. You've got to start with a compelling vision, then deep market research to figure out exactly where AI can uniquely solve a problem. But listen, you cannot do this alone. You need to assemble a rock-solid, diverse team of developers, data scientists, and industry experts. And since data is literally the lifeblood of AI, securing high-quality data is completely non-negotiable, right along with the cloud infrastructure to run it. Oh, and perhaps most importantly, maintain strict regulatory and ethical compliance. Cutting corners there is a fast track to expensive legal nightmares. And that brings us to our final section, Section 5, the journey ahead, navigating the future. Think of this part as your long-term reality check, or really your survival guide. This road is thrilling, but it is demanding. You are going to face setbacks, so maintaining a resilient spirit is key. And because AI evolves at breakneck speed, if you aren't committing to continuous learning, you'll be left behind in months. You've also got to network and seek mentorship from people who've actually done this before. Adaptability is everything. But I love that Rochester includes this last point, which so many tech guides totally ignore. You have to prioritize your work-life balance. Burnout is real, and taking care of yourself is the only way you'll stay creative and energized for the long haul. Because at the end of the day, the pursuit of $1 million has a deeper purpose. It's about the people you meet, the real-world problems you solve, and the positive impact you create along the way. Your specific life experiences and your unique perspective, that is what will become your ultimate competitive edge in a very crowded market. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought from the author to challenge your ambition today. The tools are absolutely there, the fundamental paradigms are established, and the roadmap is crystal clear. The only question left is, are you ready to actually take the leap and start building? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this breakdown of VR Rochester Jr.'s insights has sparked some serious ideas and equipped you for whatever you decide to build next. See you next time.